Gisele Biden is currently in the stage of divorce that I would like to refer to as the "oh, would somebody please come save me from my terrible decision-making capacities." Because what we're seeing right now is that I'm just barely surviving, guys. Okay, at the height of my modeling career, I was so depressed. I didn't even know how I was gonna continue. It's all just total cap for please play it, or please pay attention to me. Somebody please save me, because, well, at 43 years old, she doesn't quite command the same amount of attention as she used to back when she was 23, and she's the last person to figure this out. Everybody else was trying to offer her a lifeline, saying, probably shouldn't do that, okay? Divorcing the best quarterback, the most accomplished quarterback in NFL history. I find it a little tough to say the best quarterback because Joe Montana still did play the game at the end of the day, but she thought, okay, she could do better than the two or three time MVP, the 7-time Super Bowl champion. She looked over and went, yuck, I can do better. I can go bag myself a Brazilian jiu-jitsu instructor in Brazil. Yeah, because those are, a dime a dozen. So you know what? I can go out there and I can go do better than you. If you are going to go play another season in the NFL, well, mister, I'm going to be leaving you because why exactly? Yeah, she never really thought that far ahead. I think I talked about this way back in the day when it was first announced. It was simply an ultimatum. And what is an ultimatum? As shout out Rollo Tomasi. I'm pointing over at my copies of The Rational Mail. An ultimatum is an expression of powerlessness. And we're finding out right now who exactly had the power, because how's Tom Brady doing? Well, he's shacking up with much younger models, and Gisele Bundchen, what's she doing? Well, whining for attention on the internet. Good for her. Gisele Bundchen got candid about overwhelming stress that she had faced during her modeling career, which led to her fantasizing about jumping out the window at one point. Yeah, whatever. The Brazilian-born beauty, 43. At one point in time, she was just a real piece of ass. But now, well, you're a 43-year-old single mom. Sucks to suck, I guess, who recently revealed that she was just surviving before divorcing Tom Brady. Oh yeah, I'm sure, in the lap of luxury, not having to lift a finger, because what? Tom Brady made how much money in the NFL, is waiting on a 10-year, $200 and some odd million contract with Fox Sports in order to be an analyst. So he's going to be printing money. You, on the other hand, you thought, hey, I can go ahead and resurrect my modeling career at 43 years of age. God damn it, man. This is why, guys, I talked about it with the Sophie Turner shit, and I will continue to just drive home this point. You have to figure out who your girl's friends are, because guess what? Single girls keep girls single. Hoe friends are the biggest of red flags. Mother of two, exactly, the single mother of two, launched her professional modeling career during New York Fashion Week in 1996. I was fucking sick. The NWO had just formed, okay? I'm going to go ahead and give you a nice hallmark in time for that one to just go ahead and compare and contrast. Hulk Hogan had just dropped the leg on Macho Man Randy Savage, and they had just finished cleaning up all the garbage that got thrown into the ring at Bash at the Beach. That's when she broke onto the scene, and now she's wondering, oh god, I'm not getting those roles that I used to. I'm not getting those covers. I got that one cover of Vogue when I came back, but now they're not returning my phone calls. What happened? I thought it was going to be beautiful forever. Everybody was telling me as I was growing up, boy, how attractive I am, but now all of a sudden I'm just as bitchy as I used to be, and now it's not flying as much. Wow, if only everybody was telling me that it was a terrible decision. However, Bundchen expressed hardships when she was working in the industry in the past. I was in tunnels, I couldn't breathe, and then I started being in studios, and I felt like suffocated. That's nice. Apparently, in the interim, when you were off, raising your, purse puppy kids, you didn't bother to work on your grammar. Gisele recalled, I lived on the 9th floor and I had to go up the stairs because I was afraid that I'd be stuck in an elevator and I'd be hyperventilating. Oh my God. This just reads like, please feel bad for me and somebody please save me from my terrible decisions. When you can't breathe, even when the windows are open, you feel like, I don't want to live like this. You know what I mean? You got to live on the 9th floor. You chose not to take the elevator. That says that you were living in a place that had electricity, had running water. you were a fucking model at the time and you have the audacity to go, oh my God, won't somebody please feel bad for me? You know what? You fucking made your bed and I get to lie in it. Let's go back to this article because it has some, some juicy nuggets, which, you know what? Hey man, you might think that I'm just purposely attacking this bitch. You'd be partially right. I'm just also using it as, a roadmap for other women who are going to be out there because, yeah, there's probably not going to be another crop of supermodels, like Gisele Bundchen or even Nina Agdal. All of those chicks that, receive such a high amount of attention from all of the land, okay? They get on the cover of magazines, they're just in all the catalogs. It's a small select few, and even still, like with the likes of Paulina Porzakova, Donna D'Errico, you see these bitches in their 50s, some of them pushing the 60s, still out there not being able to take accountability for their own poor decision making, and well, now they're just passing the days away fighting people on the internet in order to get attention. I don't want anybody else to go through this shit. Realize that, okay, for all of these high profile models from years gone by, you have to realize that there are some Instagram thoughts that are right there on that precipitous edge of hitting the wall, 30, 31, 32, and as the pool has gotten larger and as there's been more people entering said pool, there's a new crop of 18-year-olds every single day, and that barrier, well, Gisele Bundchen at 43, even if we can just go back to that interview, she doesn't look bad for 43, but you have to realize that with that new crop coming in every day, that churn increasing, that standard of model, it continues to go down. Your name is only going to carry you so far, but when you are in a looks-based industry, if you ain't got the looks anymore, there's 15, 16, 17 dozen other alternatives that are out there that are of lower price, smaller headache, and yes, much younger than you. You bet on a lame horse, and everybody was telling you, no, don't, but you still did it anyways, and now you're looking for somebody to put on a cape for you. I am just trying to save the chicks that are out there. If you think that you look over and you see a fucking winner, an actual winner that's right next to you, and you're thinking, the grass has got to be greener on the other side, fucking double check, run the numbers one more time. Tom and Gisele share 2 children, Vivian 10, Benjamin 13, while he also has an older son, Jack, yes, of his previous relationship with Bridget Monahan. Gisele took a step back from modeling to raise the couple, yet to have the family that she wanted to, thinking that, I would be able to return to my career at a later date, not realizing that, if you were, like a good wife and all that shit, you helped out your husband, you'd probably just be as fulfilled, but no, you're just going to hop on that train where, beautiful at any age, beautiful at any size, but in actuality, nope, and has now returned to the world of high fashion to complain and realize that, oh God, this isn't me anymore, and I just look at it, if they ever do a reboot of The Crocodile Hunter, I could definitely just be the nice assistant off to the side. I've already got the dress for it, but Brady sent shockwaves around the world when he first announced his retirement in 2022, a decision that he would reverse just weeks later, which reportedly irked his now ex-wife. Yeah, that absolute retard. It's like, if you go back to the field and you play another season, I'm leaving you. And he's like, okay, bye. And she's like, oh, fuck, you weren't supposed to call me on that bluff. Rumors speculated that Bundchen was concerned about the sport's impact on Brady's health. No, he was behind one of the best offensive lines that was out there. And as long as you didn't give him any problems, he would have been totally fine. But no, yeah, reportedly delivering an ultimatum to retire. Otherwise, their marriage would end. And he's like, bet. And she's, oh, fuck. No, man, she didn't care about his health. She just cared about his wealth. Let's call that exactly what it is. Because if she actually cared about his health, guess what? She would have been trepidatious from the sidelines. She wouldn't have been, okay, I'm leaving. She wanted control. He decided to go, no, I'm Tom Brady. He finally, at a late stage in the game, found his balls. And now he's continuing to flex on this old hoe. You love to see it. It's a second retirement for the final time. Final time? Yeah, I don't really know, man. Until a complete season, until multiple complete seasons are done, then I'll say that he's retired. I don't really know, man. Like, there's a bunch of teams that are going to need some fucking quarterbacks here next year. It's going to be tempting for him. Yes. Speaking about the decision to divorce, here's where it just is. Wow. Okay, she just comes out and says it, huh? Divorce, the star said, I think it's not what I really dreamed of and what I hoped for. There it is. There it is. She was thinking that she was going to get a lot more attention than she actually did. She got a couple of covers. She got a little bit of a fling, but when, she rolls over 6 months later and realizes that this big old bed is awfully fucking cold without a 7-time Super Bowl champion next to me, I kind of fucked up. Yo, man, this is... It would almost be sad if she didn't do it to herself, with it being pumped up by a bunch of idiots and yes men that surround her with all of the influence of social media and traditional media. Because yeah, you can continue to look up that strip that's on the side in Daily Mail that is just showing all these old bags. Oh, she's still looking good. Puts on a sultry display at a ripe old age of 63. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody's going to pay to see that. The modeling industry, when they continue to put fat, disgusting land whales on the front of it, they're tanking their own business. And you think if there's going to be a geriatric swimsuit edition where all of the shots are from the floor up, so it makes sure that you can actually see your nipples and your chin in the same frame. Like, bro, you can only get away with that shit once. You don't realize, man. Women's eternal fear of missing out kicked in on this one, and she ended up paying the price. Even if she's trying to soften the blow. My parents have been married for 50 years. You had the opportunity. What were they together for the guts of 2 decades? You had the opportunity right there. And then he just went, no, I'm just going to go be a 45-year-old 304. Well, guess what? Now you have the opportunity. Nothing's holding you back except for your own goddamn ego. Hypergamy every single time. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo, and I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.